Steve D has made 3 maps for the Ultimate Doom in name only project. I'll play this on Ultraviolence. It's a limit removing WOD, so here I am on Crispy Doom. Steve D contributed E1M2 Nuclear Plant, as well as E4M2 Perfect Hatred, and E4M6 Against the Wickedly. Alright, 152 and 1 secret only. So the idea here is in name only, so basically just don't worry about necessarily making it look like the map that you're replacing, but just capture, in this case, Against the Wickedly. Thy Flesh Consumed, in particular, probably not the easiest, because these are all kind of abstract phrases from the Bible that don't necessarily tell you anything physical like something like Nuclear Plant would. But we'll see what we get for Against the Wickedly. So far it does look like it's influenced by the original Against the Wickedly, with the 2 paths and possibly some mandatory damage here. Dead bodies. I appreciate that I'm not that there is a safe place at least. This almost feels more E3M2. Ow. In my mind, it's a little bit too much pistol action. Got me with the fake contrast that time. But yeah, I mean, to completely run out of ammo, never see a shotgun. I don't know, maybe there's an early secret plasma gun just like Against the Wickedly. But I do like the cave vibe here. I think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity because this is a pretty solid cave, kind of random pathways and stuff, which is ideal. This would make for some nice roaming incidental combat, but since you only have the pistol, the combat can't be too severe. So I would like to see a shotgun and 20 shells at the beginning, and then spice this up a little bit more, make it a little bit more frightening, a little more anxiety striking. And now we get here, and there's a Berserk. Might as well save. So, okay, well if I had some ammo. Now I'm gonna go punch him out and then get the Berserk. Oh, come on. Gotta aim a little better than that. See, that time it was only 3. Alright. So now I've got a shotgun and a Berserk and 100 health. And chain gun. This is kind of the signature large open Steve D area. See a lot of this in his maps. Ah, another one. Okay. I like the lighting in here though. Definitely some bright spots. But this whole area reminds me of what Steve D did in the nuclear plant, which was there's one spot where there's a really big section and he expected things to go very far south, but they never really did. It was just a few enemies there. Like what you have in here feels more like the cleanup stage of a more involved fight. However, it's really cool scenery, really nice use of lighting, and I mean, this is a grand vista here. This is, you get a little bit of the sky showing through there, and really nice lighting effects. But eventually I'm going to have to commit to either going over there. Yeah, let's go that way because there's armor. There's a rocket launcher. That could be my secret. Alright. Let's go ahead and save here. I'm going to run over here. Can you see them? I literally cannot at all. I got mauled in there. Couldn't see a thing. I think we all know where this is going. The way that Steve uses sergeants, there's not really any escaping this alive. Whoa. Anybody over here? I also like the way that Steve uses resource management. You're never strapped for ammo in the grand scheme, but sometimes you're in what you think is a safe spot where you can snipe a few enemies off, but then you realize, crap, I don't have the ammo to do this. I'm gonna have to go out into the open where I'm vulnerable just to get some freaking ammo. But yeah, I mean, we knew that was gonna happen eventually, but we'll try something else this time. Well, no, we'll try it again, but try to be a little bit safer. Man, I just cannot see them at all. Hey, I saw him, kind of. I can see him now. Okay, that's worth saving. That was a lot better. Okay. Oh, well, that escalated very, very quickly. Okay. So now it's just, it's happening now. Fortunately, everything's active now. It's gonna find it hard to have a good saving point. We're just gonna save here just to preserve that progress. Ugh. Okay, there they are. Yeah, it's quite an interesting level of, it's an interesting sequence with the, oh, thank you. With the darkness, especially. Ow. Darkness is a good way to give Barons a little extra difficulty as well. You can't see the start of their attack. They become a lot more effective. Ah, red key. No. No. Can't you guys fight the cyber demons or something? Where are the cyber demons? Looks like they're MIA. There's one. Yeah, now the cyber demons are doing work, I guess. A little too close for comfort. So there's that one area with tons of cells. Now E4M6 obviously has hard coded into it. Gate opens when cyber demons die, so I didn't see that kind of bar system yet, but I'm sure it's somewhere. Oh, come on. Yep. There's my secret. Crap, they did follow me in. Oh, they really followed me in. Ah. Alright, so it must be some sort of 3-key hub thing. Alright, start killing cyber demons. Yeah, how do I get up there? Baron. Remember that one time when I had a BFG and like 600 cells and never used it because I forgot I had it? That was kind of funny. That was cool how you come shooting through that little window onto there. But the real question is, how the frick do I get up there? That's not even a secret. There's no time to like look for it. Maybe from the back. Oh, is that all it is? Just a lift? That seemed easier than I thought. I think there's still one more. Ooh, they're fighting, I think. Maybe not. Alright, let's go back up and get the rest. I don't mind the no suits at all. I'd probably put a few suits in on easy, maybe even on medium. And he might have done that, but I don't mind it at all. You gotta watch your step, you gotta be quick with your movements. It really factors into the gameplay. I think I can probably beat the level now, because just a 3-key thing. I don't... Is there still a Cyberdemon alive, though? Maybe. I like how the Cyberdemons are mobile. You know, that's one thing that you do have to really check. Are these stairs wide enough for your monsters to traverse so that they can follow you around? You know, that's something that newcomers often don't really think through. Steve D is by no means a newcomer, but just nice to point that out. Nice to see. Oh crap. Yeah, there's still a Cyberdemon. Okay. I don't know where he is. I'm guessing I have to kill him for the E4M6 effect, but I do have to find him first. No, not over here. Sounds really close. Where are you? Okay. Alright. I think there were only 3. But let's go take a look. Okay, that's probably my exit. And I'm pretty much maxed the map, so we'll go with that. Alright. Well, I gotta say, very enjoyable map. I really like the atmosphere here. Almost feels like E5, if you know what I mean. Persistent darkness, persistent damaging floor. But you're equipped, which is one of the big things that I don't particularly love about Sigil. But I thought the beginning was maybe the weak point. It did a nice job of setting the atmosphere, but the combat, I didn't really care for pistoling a bunch of imps. I thought that could have been brought to life a little bit more. Really nice scenery throughout. Really good use of the darkness and the damaging floor. I like the no suits. It would feel like a little bit of a cop-out in a map like this. Although, again, I would probably put a few in on easy, maybe on medium, but I really like the whole gameplay mechanic of there's always damaging floor, there's always little rocks in there that you can, you know, run to, but you've got to take some leaps of faith, which is really cool because you often can't really see what you're doing. You see a candle, you know that's something, so you go explore the candle, but you're often running into the darkness in damaging floor, so you're kind of just trusting that you're going to have the skill to kill whatever jumps out in front of you, so it's really cool that way. Probably too much plasma BFG. I'm not sure when that lift becomes accessible. Obviously it worked for me because I didn't access it till almost the end. It's possible that you have to get all 3 keys just to access. I don't know when that becomes accessible, but if you can get that right towards the beginning, then that's probably a little too generous, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, but really cool stuff. That's another thing I'm not sure of, whether you had to kill the Cyberdemons. I never really saw a barricade that I remember that might have lifted when they all died, but there very well could have been. Yeah, it essentially becomes a hub, because it's all one big space and you just get the keys in, I believe, whatever order, and then use them all. It's a hub plus a boss fight, I guess. And each key, I guess, loosely corresponding to one cyber demon. This is yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite Steve D levels probably ever. I think this is brilliant and well executed. Atmosphere is there, fun is there, and the beauty is there. Even though the whole map is pretty much in darkness, it's a really nice looking map. I had said earlier that the one arena was maybe a little bit wasted because there was just a few demons and imps and cacodemons that felt like cleanup in there. I appreciated how you could have significant fighting in there with the cyber demons. I still think there could have been a preliminary halfway decent fight in there with a little bit more going on. Maybe a few more shotgunners to put on pressure. But other than that, not really many complaints here. Good stuff.